I think we all do. It's going to be a good game regardless, I think, Lauren. I do feel like it's going to be a 2-0. I'm not really sure. I do favour Epsilon. I feel like whoever is the team to turn up today, I think the maps they're both comfortable on. But we'll have a look. It will be Epsilon starting on the T side here. We're going to have 4 sets of armor for the T side. And in terms of utility player, that's Maeve. He's got a smoke and 2 flashbangs here. That does suggest something very simple. Maybe a smoke towards CT spawn, flashing in towards that B-bomb site, staying as a 5-man unit, or smoke towards Arch and wrapping around towards quad. We'll see what they decide to do here as we enter the first round here on Inferno. CT's looking a little bit aggressive here. We have got a player in towards the Palmer's position. That's Hadji. Doesn't fully commit, but Lambert by himself at Banana. So it's a very common strategy. The CT pistol, long range, and just take a couple of shots and fall back. It should be relatively safe.
I'll be a little cautious here. I do get the information. Cosmine's just kind of, I guess, keeping tabs on it more than anyone, but Jax is now the one posted up towards Apps. He's got Freddy B on the other side, and oh, that's a systematic destruction. Freddy B, nice start to the game for him. Hadji now having to kind of step into gear. Good response. Barbar goes, but that's your in-game leader. Now he gets the full vision, but it's Cosmine finding one towards Lambert. That tips the scales. That opens up B. That causes the rotate. And suddenly the pistol gets a little bit scarier. The CTs have to put themselves in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, this is a horrible position to be in. You're spread very thin in terms of your CT defense here. You can see them having one player in CT spawn, and we've got Hadji towards the ruins area at the B bomb site. So everyone's pretty much playing a solo role right now, hoping that one player can step up here. It's definitely an advantage for Epsilon overall, and the bomb seems to be heading towards the B bomb site. Still have that smoke and flashbang here. So Freddy B, by himself towards the boiler, can force another rotation from the B side of the map, show some presence here, and try and stay alive. He doesn't necessarily have to get a kill. He just needs to show he's there. They've got the smoke on the other side there, smoking towards CT spawn, and then there's one player. Hadji, he needs to step up here tremendously from new boxes.
Perfect work from the A side of things. That's all done. It's Hadji, eyes towards him. They've got to check new box. They have to check this. We've seen what's happened recently. He's gone away with murder here. That's one. Oh, a second's perfect. And now it's just Smooya. A 1v2, certainly possible. The man is capable. And you're going to see it right now. But 10 seconds. He wants the plant. And VKL's pushing for this. He's eyeing it up. He wants a bit of this one. The USPS surely favored at this range. And Smooya knows it. Going to switch up to his own. And VKL gets closer and closer. Flash go. And VKL absolutely destroys him.
Oh, wow, what a round that was. Hiding behind the new boxes. He said he had to step up there, Lauren. What an intelligent player that was. The fact is, he didn't want to take any shots. He wanted to, they fully committed, and he's hiding behind new boxes, using the sound cues to find himself real strong positional control here. Look, they have no idea he's there. They think they've checked new boxes, but no, they haven't. He denies them the plan there. Smooya comes in for the 1v1, but like he said, completely wrecked there by VKL. Very good round there. A good recovery from EnVyUs generally. We said that round was looking bleak for them, but they stepped up. Bomb does get planted for Epsilon, though. They will be buying up AKs in the third round. Did have the option to go aggressive buy here in the second, but gone for a more conservative approach. A few grenades towards top and middle. Doesn't inflict any damage just yet to the CT side. So a chance for EnVyUs just to calm down here. I don't like the approach of all the SMGs, but it's Inferno, close range map. They should be fine against the AKs, generally speaking. They might want to upgrade a couple of those.
I do get a little scared when they start pushing down Banana. Normally I'm a huge advocate for it, but it just scares me in these rounds. There's always that chance of being picked up by a P250 close. It just gets a little scary. They have kind of chilled out a little bit here. They've used their early utility. Lambert wakes up on that one. Gets a little bit of a tickle there, but it's nothing too threatening just yet. It's when you lose a player or you lose a bit of ground, it all gets a little bit scary. But Jax is going to find Barbar. So, again, all looking okay at the moment for EnVyUs. They're keeping this together. Still have flashes and still getting kills. Epsilon trying to work through mid, trying to bait someone into a bit more of a commitment here. And, well, EnVyUs having none of it. Yeah,
smooth sailing him, I have to say, from EnVyUs. Sure, it's Epsilon in the full EK, but they haven't given really anything away. The bomb will not be planted here. Not a single player drops. Just Maeve now towards T-spawn. I don't think he'll be able to get much done here. Jax takes him down. Decent round there. Once again, EnVyUs looking strong, but this is where things really count now. That's an eco round where they got the bomb down in the pistol, meaning they can buy up in this third round. It's currently considered an early buy. You're generally expected to buy in the fourth round, but if you get that bomb down, you can flirt with this idea. So 4 AKs coming out. Barbar with the UMP, opting for a bit more utility there. And now, surely, EnVyUs, I was speculating whether they'd upgrade one of these SMGs. Apparently not. But this is a chance to maybe go aggressive. You see they're sending 3 players towards Banana for now. Doesn't look like they'll be pushing necessarily, but they will be smoking at the top. Maybe challenging for the first frag at least.
Yeah, Lambert going to use his smoke early, which is the one you saw going from the back of those ruins. Allows the 2 players who play dedicated towards B to retain their smokes and their utility. It just kind of loosens that a little bit up. And now you can see Epsilon, their response. It looks like a bit of apps control coming back in.
Well, there we go. Very depot round from Epsilon for sure. Oh! It actually happens. The wall bang. I haven't seen a frag from that in a very long time, and it works out there. Takes down Petaskill. And okay, now it's getting interesting. VKL fighting back though. Frags all over the place, but it's the CT stepping up here at the banana bomb site. We did say they need to get aggressive there. With those SMGs, they're fighting back, and they have the advantage for now.
What a brilliant response. Fighting back for map control and really pushing this one as far as it can go. You're down to 3. You've still got Freddie B up, who's a big, big factor in these sort of situations. He can maybe find a little room to play with here, but again, he's going to be working against the odds. A 1v3 essentially on the side. He does have support. Spots out Hadji, and there's no instant swing support on this one. Bear in mind, Lambert's on the site quite close by. And again, doesn't have to commit to this. Doesn't have to push. They've still got 40 seconds. You can see Envy starting to get, feel a bit of the pressure here. The HP is low.
Wow.
Great timing on the peak there from Lambert. Brave as you like. I wouldn't have gone for that one, but if he's feeling he can get this one done, maybe he can keep going for that sort of play, but we're down to the last 2. Maeve and Barbar are going to make a quick hit towards B, I can imagine. Yeah,
this has been a brawl of a round, I have to say, but 20 seconds remains now to be Barbar and Maeve. They still have a chance to win this one. AK's in hand as well. Find this first kill. It's VKL by himself, but he's been a menace this round. He's only got 30 points of health. Needs to buy as much time as he can. Doesn't have to challenge for these frags. That's why he hides in the back right.
Yeah, this is brilliant. It's making Epsilon incredibly uncomfortable. He's been smoked out, mollied out, but still they need to get these kills on fast. 5 seconds, it's all over, surely. Maeve can't do any more. Kills are great, but it's not enough. 3 alive for EnVyUs, and they are fighting hard on this one. They're playing a lovely brand of CS here.
That's what we call a hard bonus round for the CTs at that point as well. You've saved lesser weapon, and you know the AKs are coming out, you've taken a gamble, you haven't upgraded anything, and you're going aggressive towards Manada and winning those fights as well. What a performance from VKL in that round in particular. He finds 2 kills early on at the banana area, pulls back, low HP as well. We say he just needs to stay alive. What a job he does there as well. Finds the 3rd kill, hiding in the back right, it's delaying them so much. Sure, they kill him, but the round's already over. You pointed it out. As soon as he went down, he manages to keep the dream alive there for EnVyUs. Big round for them to pick up. Epsilon, no bomb going down. Has to be Nico, just down to the pistols at this point.
And I'm liking this. I really am. We're seeing a really nice game from EnVyUs. I'd love to say, the storyline piece of, oh, Malik, the coach is bringing in this, tier 1 style. It's not as such that. It's just good games. We're seeing EnVyUs playing a very, very nice performance so far, but a little bit of a trade-out at the moment. It's Lambert and Freddie B both falling for each other's side, of course. If you lose out to pistols, you're not feeling so great about it. And Hachi's in the middle of nowhere. He got baited into that. He wanted the fight, maybe a little too confident. Barbar to punish.
Yeah.
And now things get a little scary here.
Yeah, no need for that frag to go against him there. The CTs knew they were up against an eco. Maybe a little bit too aggressive, but Jax is rectifying previous mistakes here, finds the kill on Barbar, and gives them the man advantage once again. But Smooya and Maeve, they have managed to at least salvage some weaponry here. They haven't got armor to work with, but they have got the AK-47. Smooya, one of the hardest hitting players available for Epsilon. They still have a shot win this round, but it's certainly going to be a reach for them.
Petaskill, again, needs to be a little bit of a nuisance more than anything, a bit of a thorn in the side, because he can't take the straight fights, but Jax can, and Jax is there. Backbone of the side so far as well. 3 kills that round. A little bit of an overcommitment towards middle, made that round look a little bit scarier than it actually was.
Yeah, so every kill counts counter-strike. Sure, they don't win the round, but they're actually keeping the CTs quite modest there by finding frags. You need to be very careful there. You might just think it's 1 kill, but that could hurt you going forward as well. It's a lot of money to give away. Each kill worth on average about 5k. You give one of those away for free, you need to be considering what the implication of that is going forward. But still, we're going to round number 5. It's 4-0 for EnVyUs, looking very good now. Lambert with the first AWP, but the same story for Smooya as well. Potentially one of the most talented players on the server right now. We'll see if he can step up there. Problem is, if he's on the CT side right now, I think it's a great chance for him to get in and warmed up with the AWP. It's very difficult, Lauren, on the T side of Inferno to really have a significant impact. You have this early stage of the round where you can find picks. If you don't get anything, then you're going to be struggling to have any sort of significant impact.
He flies towards it. Freddie B going through the motions. We know he likes to do the spam. He got the kill from it. I saw your face light up. A bit of a wall bang always keeps you happy.
Sure, absolutely. It's quite a rare thing to see in
It really
CSGO,
is.
so it's quite cool.
Everyone goes for it, but that time it did work. So let's see what Epsilon are doing here. We do see deep smokes, deep flash. And a lot of the presence shown towards A, to be fair. They're not necessarily committing towards it. You can see they've caused a rotate. They've pulled over Jax, but Lambert holds his own and holds his ground. He can follow up. Needs to fall back, needs to buy more time, and he's doing well. Little panicked, a little desperate, but he's made it back, and he's quelled it thus far.
That's absolutely fine, but that is not. Jax gives his kill away for free there. No need for him to go down whatsoever. They know there's players on that other side of the map, and now he's left his teammate in a horrible situation. The smoke down in CT spawn. Lambert has to step up here with the AWP. Can he hit the first shot? Not quite just yet. It's going to be Cosmin that takes him down.
And VK and Hadji, nice boost. This could be a problem. 30 seconds left. He falls off it, maybe not quite finding the shot as quickly as he'd like. And now the mollies come in. The walls go up here. This should be quite likely the first one for Epsilon. So everything's looking good for them. 4 alive, decent after-plant positions. VKL's there, sure, but steps have been made. It's all been heard. Almost no utility now left as well. They have to go here. Maeve's too aware of Hadji's plans, and VKL fancies a shot at it, but look at this after-plant. It's well-rounded. It's got it all. I don't see them breaking in.
No, certainly not. Last kill should be coming in momentarily. There it is in the first round for Epsilon there. And you have to say, Lauren, they had that 5-on-4 advantage. There was no reason for that player in CD Spawn to give his frag away for no reason there. Absolutely. Like, that's a very common pre-fire there. A player like Barbar, you coming in, you're pre-firing that. That's when you fire just before. You're not really basing on a reaction. You're basing on hoping that someone's going to be there. Very common spot. He didn't have to face her at all. His teammate's there with the AWP. He's stopping them walking in. You can fall back and play in the crossfire, but he gave it away for free. And then the AWP, that's in a horrible situation at that point. But still, EnVyUs still with decent money. You can see the AWP out once again. 4 and 4s. A little bit of aggression here. Deep Molotov towards the bottom of their banana, and a close one as well. Stops them rushing up, as you can see right now.
Yeah, they opted for a deeper smoke. Maybe not feeling much early pressure towards A. Lambert last time did the kind of closer to the top of B smoke. Now they're furthering it down, maybe feeling they can fight for this control. Freddy, again, hoping something connects. No one's there this time. They're playing further down on the balcony ledge.
Yeah.
Nice little spot for Scale. He'll fall off this one as soon as he feels pressure. But you can see them spamming here, just clearing all the normal spots, all the boosts. You can just work your way through it, make it very hard for the CTs to feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's basic map control. It's EnVyUs almost giving up middle, though. They're happy for Epsilon to have mid control. But you can see on the B side of the map, we have VKL by himself. They dumped a lot of utility to the start, as we saw. The incendiary grenades chucked at the start to deny the rush and give them basic control of that situation. But it has meant VKL has got that position by himself now. You see his teammates backing up the A bomb site. Bit of a gamble in that respect, but they're still fine for now. Lambert still willing to challenge towards Arch. His teammate flashes in. It's good, but can't quite find the frag.
Oh, Lambert, though, is going to make this count. Beautiful work from him. You saw the panic before, but now looks cool, calm, and collected. But he's actually backed away from this, maybe feeling it was going to be a B, but no, the bomb is there. Freddy B's up by quad. Smoke goes in, covers him off a little from Graveyard and deeper towards the site. But 3 players to break through. Good crossfire set. Incredibly hard to dismantle. But he does have Smooya with him, but Smooya's making limited moves. 20 seconds. I don't see what options they have here. They need fast kills, and they need them right about now. Caught on the edge of the... Ooh, that looked a little closer than I'd like. Petit Scale does actually find Freddy B, but it's Smooya left with 10 seconds. Surely not going to happen, no. Caught in the heels and not to be seen. It's EnVyUs with another, striking right back at this. I have to say, the amount of faith they're putting in VKL later into the round is huge, and it seems good so far. He seems to be handling it well. He's
got the core fundamentals of that anchor position down. He's not challenging for crazy frags or trying to mow them all down. He's getting information, calculated aggression at that point. He's getting in so he can fall back. He's got different points and defensive lines to hold, and that's great. VKL doing a very good job in that respect. He means that A bomb site can be so strong, Lauren. You saw 4 players there ready in the crossfires. No reply from Epsilon whatsoever, and they're going for the straight-up B rush here. It's a little bit desperate. The VKL, another good position for him. Couldn't find the big spray down here. He doesn't even get one. It's Freddy B to take him down. And here we go, a chance now for Epsilon as they crack open the B bomb site. But Hadji holding the tail here.
2 on the flank. Cosmene's watching. As soon as that smoke goes in, someone could have worked off that quick. They didn't. They held off. So, Petit Scale, going to be working from CT. A little bit of a boost possibly to come through here, but Cosmene, he's kind of keeping in mind. He's occluding it from vision. They can't really fight this. They probably don't expect him here this close. You can see them trying to pre-fire it. He's now going to hit 2, but again, with that clock ticking, EnVyUs are going to start considering, do we just keep these guns? How do we play this one out? I don't see many options here. Good flash comes in, but it catches them. Too much so, but the kill still comes through for Lambert, who's starting to build up here. Smooya says no to the retake. The clock ticks further, and these 2 remaining players have no options left.
A straight-up B rush there from Epsilon. It was the 4th spot. They got reset in the previous round, meaning the money was very low indeed. They had 3 AKs, a couple of pistols as well, and said, you know what, we're going to challenge here. We know EnVyUs are at least trying to fight at the top of Banana at this point, so we're going to try and get refrags there. It worked out in a spectacular fashion at that point. They made it down to the 3-on-3, but you pointed out the utility usage there from the T side, locking off that Banana area as well. That's where the CTs opted to try and retake the bomb site from. Denied by smoke, so much time wasted there. Tried to fully commit, but the flashbangs were too good there. Epsilon recovering very nicely. Haven't quite broken EnVyUs just yet. You can see there is another buy coming in, but a couple of SMGs, M4s there, and that final AWP suggests this will be the last buy for EnVyUs. They do lose this round, they'll be down to pistols themselves.
But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Lambert so far. I'll probably say this, he'll get 1 tap, but this is what I enjoy. A bit of mid-aggression. It's very, very risky, though.
Yeah.
Especially when it's the rifler pushing down. It was Hadji going there, not any of the UMPs that you've got 2 of, no. It was the one guy who's really bolstering the numbers here towards A. Bearing in mind the 2 players on B are the ones with the lesser rifles here. They're working with those UMPs as best they can, but they have the extra Molotovs. There's a balance to be struck. And now let's see what Epsilon do. They've quelled the threat early on. There's no aggression. Banana aggression can't happen. They can't do it this round. They don't have the necessary. So, bit of early mid-control now. Starting to be exuded. Starting to gain a little bit of information, but EnVyUs are quite happy playing passive so far.
Yeah, I feel like Epsilon will do better just sticking to that 5-man unit, going with the fast-paced strategy. They've probably got a higher skill ceiling, as we discussed in the pre-game. When they go with these defaults, that's when it seems to fall apart. Lambert now, looking with the first frag, can't quite find the shot though. He's surely going to be punished at this point, needs the no-scope. That's Lambert. Down he goes, Barbar finds him, and now desperate times once again to the B-bomb side. But this time, Jax is backing up BKL, but look at the firepower. It's just non-existent, and another lovely shot there from Barbar.
Yeah, you kind of want almost Epsilon to come in this with a little bit more fire under them. You know, play that aim game, play a little bit, you know, that brand of CS they've made their own.
Yeah.
And this round's very much still on. Do not look at the players just yet, because look at Pettiscale's positioning and look at that bomb. This could still be a problem, but no. Smart play, even with 22 seconds left. He needs to get his knife out and get running, bear in mind here. This is, you know, the clock is
it's still
dwindling. He's all right. It's just at the moment he was like walking up Quill, I'm like, that's the one place you don't want to go.
Yes.
Please don't go there.
Well, that was quite lovely from Epsilon in general. The fact is, they got the pinch going there. They found the 2 kills they needed, and they had CT Spawn and Banana locked in as well. They could have opted towards the B side, but they read it very nicely in the sense that that's where we had 2 EnVyUs players waiting on the other side. They fell back, waited for the rotation, started heading towards A. Cosmin stepping up tremendously there, finding the frags required, and there it is, another round for Epsilon. We did say going into that one, EnVyUs looked like they were just on the brink of financial desperation there. So they should be on pistols this round, I would suspect. As you can see, Barbar takes down Lambert. That was the key frag that Lambert gifted maybe 2 or 3 opportunities, couldn't find the shot, and then Barbar, known to be an AWPer in previous lineups as well. He's a secondary AWPer in this lineup, I'd say, but Smooth is definitely the primary right now, but definitely no slouch with that weapon. So as we discussed, the pistol's coming out for EnVyUs. And Hachi did have a little Zeus there, Lauren, but unable to use it. That's the taser for those playing at home.
That was a nice little gun. You get close enough, can certainly do some work. But as you can see, superior weaponry really will always be a key factor here. Bit of a free farm this round, 5 alive. Cosmin a little lower than maybe you'd like to be, but that doesn't matter. Jax spells very little threat in the grand scheme of things, as everything's gone very well. But in these sort of rounds as well, you can discuss this amongst your teammates. You know, we don't have any real shot at winning these rounds. We haven't invested into it. What can we do in the gun rounds now? Because it looks like, okay, there's a bit of a build back here from Epsilon. They're starting to read the game out. EnVyUs having that free run of things. How do we stop this coming into a real close matchup? Is there an answer we can go to? Is there something simple? What's been the issue?
Well, we'll see what happens here. What's the decision going forward? EnVyUs had that great start. They managed to negate the force buy from Epsilon and have the 3-0, but ever since the gun rounds have started, it's been obviously a lot more uncomfortable for them. They will be buying into this round, but still not a great buy, Lauren. You can see no incendiaries really. 1 defuse, get 1 player down to the UMP as well, and Epsilon, they're fully equipped with the Barbar AWP this time as well. Not Smooth. We did say Barbar is the secondary AWPer, but still, we'll be more than happy to try and find some opening picks here as we enter round number 10. At this point, the objective of Epsilon is to try and bleed out the CTs. They know if they have brought up into this one, the money will be very low indeed. Try and bait out any smokes they've got, any incendiaries, then you can execute properly and efficiently against them and have a much easier run of the round.
I would say something about Smear in this case is that he's, you know, we talk about AWPers being, some of them being good riflers as well. He's incredibly diligent. He puts a lot of work into it. So again, not a big problem for him, but we'll see if it maybe affects anything this round. Barbar and Smear are working off the back of each other. You can see the combination starting to build. Hachi's playing pretty close into this on quad. A lot of contact points here, and that could have been big, being able to isolate the player playing out of Boiler, but no, Freddy B comes out on top. Lambert forced to spray in and hope something connects because the pressure's mounting, and now it's Pettiscale who has to deliver, and he does well. Maeve gets swept aside, and now the support system's here. He's got the player on the site. This is going to really hurt Epsilon. They're going 1 by 1. Cosmin, what's going on? But there's Smoothie coming in to save a little bit of the day here. That could have spiraled. Look at the HP left.
Yeah, that was not pretty Counter-Strike whatsoever. They seem apprehensive and a little bit disjointed here, I have to say, Epsilon. Now this round's been thrown away by the looks of things. You're right, Freddy B and Barbar, they didn't really pounce when they had the chance there. Well, as soon as one player goes down, they needed to fight back there. But for some reason, Lambert wants to give up one of the frags. Good news is the bomb is down towards the pit, so it doesn't really make sense that BKL is still towards Banana. I guess they haven't got that information just yet. 15 seconds remaining now. Freddy B makes his way out of the apartments, but surely dealt with by Jax. The UMP, not an issue there, considering the low HP. And there it is. Barbar has to save. So Lauren, let's discuss the outcome of that round. It's looking so good for Epsilon there. Full map control. They had a chance to actually pounce together on the A-bomb side, but as soon as one player went down, the panic set in. The caller kind of went a little bit absent. He wasn't assertive enough with his judgment and what he wanted to do. What was the final play there? They lost the kill, wanted to fall back, realized there was no time to do that, and everyone just didn't do anything. And that's the worst way to approach that situation.
Let's bear in mind, a lot of these, I guess, mixed teams as such of different languages is
Sure.
coming together now. It's becoming a new thing. FaZe, of course, a big component of that. A lot of different players speaking a lot of different languages, natively at least, with Epsilon there. So again, I'm curious if that would ever become a factor in those situations where it's very quick pace, where it's very fast, and it's very much, in theory, you'd kind of hope that it's almost beyond that, though, that you're just responding to the situation rather than the calls. But for now, going back to that theory, as VKL is already exuding some dominance down towards Banana, he wants the control early, he wants to force Epsilon to fight it back in, and Jax is the one to find the first, right on through that smoke.
Big kill there for Jax. 5 on 4. Hard work done now. Fall back to the bomb sites. Hold the crossfires. There's no reason to attack any further here. Just to reiterate, the CT's on the defensive side here. So them getting a frag by that, not that you're taking any damage. That's a great position to be in now. It applies a lot of pressure to Epsilon as they hunt for the next kill. You see Barbar towards the top of middle here with the AWP. But Jax, like I said, they don't have to do that anymore. They've got the advantage here. It's fine to give up mid control at this point as well. Sure, they're trying to keep Epsilon interested and maybe bait out some of the utility, but for now they're looking very strong indeed. They're trying to funnel them towards B, and that's working very nicely indeed. Epsilon have to push for this smoke if they want to go any further, and it will be VKL baited in by Lambert. By the looks of things, and Jax on the bomb side. They're taking a bit of a gamble here, the CTs.
This could be huge. Great flash comes in. It's going to be a massacre. VKL, 4 kills in the end. Huge denial of momentum, and of course the round to boot, but what a brilliant play from him, and very, very confident into that.
Yeah, the synergy, it's all coming together there for EnVyUs. We said they had the advantage as well. They had an inkling that they funneled them towards that B bomb side as well, and those flashbangs are on. It doesn't get much better than that. Look how blind everyone is. They lined up for him as well. 3 was great, but 4 was magnificent. Lovely stuff from VKL. He's having a blinder of a game so far. Very impressive stuff from a player who, let's be fair, hasn't been playing CS at this sort of level for a very long time. He wasn't on anyone's radar until the Elite Series, and now he's stepping up and performing to a spectacular level. Well done. 7-4 now. EnVyUs with a solid lead, but a double AWP setup, Lauren. On the T side of Inferno, 1 AWP is questionable on the T side of Inferno. 2, I think that's a blunder. I'm not sure where they're going with this one.
I'm not going to doubt it until the end of the round. I've seen them do these sort of things, and it kind of working.
Well, everything can technically work, right? But the amount of money this costs and the way Inferno plays, it doesn't really make sense. But sure, players like Smoothie and Barbar, maybe they can make this happen.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they feel it's just maybe a miscommunication. Just do what you want. Just play your game. That's really what is going on here. This is a very sporadic round. It feels like someone's gone. Just play out mix. Just play however you want. Play it puggy. We don't care this round. Just do something. Get in their face. Because it's kind of worked in a way. They've got full top mid control. They've pushed him back. Look at Cosme. Look how much ground he's done. He's caused to rotate all by himself. 1 smoke, bit of sound, bit of presence, bit of pressure, and you've caused 2 players to dedicate themselves towards B. And look at this Hatchie as well, starting to be a little bit worried. They cut off all the information from CT.
A very messy round of Counter-Strike so far, but for now, Epsilon technically do have the advantage. Still that double AWP setup. It's a 4-on-4. The attacking side generally have the upper hand because the CT defense has to be spread very thin here. Very silent towards the quad area as well. Smoking out the pit. They'll be with the final commitment now. The bomb is there. A nice wrap around from Barbar as well. Surely the CT's can't hold this off. Actually says no. There's 1 kill for him. And Pettyscale actually chimes in as well. Still going to be the advantage here for EnVyUs as the bomb makes its way to the site. Time running out now. Lambert finds the 4th frag. Smooya, one of the most talented players from the UK, finds the first shot. Can he get anything more done with this? Oh, it's almost there. I was believing for a second there, Lauren. He hits that nose scope, maybe there's something to it, but EnVyUs holds strong once again.
I'm wondering if there's a timeout coming in at any point during this matchup, because there's a little bit of stubbornness between these teams almost. They don't want to back down and say they almost need it. I feel at this point, it's just keep going through it. It's fine, we're fine, we're fine. But 8-4, you're starting to not feel so fine. Envy have shown some incredible potential here. Some really good rounds, some great individuals. I love the way they're playing out. As soon as they get that 1-man advantage, they'll pull Jax off of B, leave it down to VKL. He's great at locking it down himself, but a quicker pace. That's what Epsilon want to bring. A faster, more puggy, more... Oh, God, a worse... Oh, that one hurts. But yeah, this is nice from Envy. This is confidence building too. Hadji has had a huge performance, specifically in the Elite Series. He is playing out of his mind.
It's been very impressive, I have to say, but this was the eco from Epsilon. It hasn't really equated too much for them. They get 1 frag, but that's all they'll get. Jax shutting it down there as he finds Freddy B. They find themselves also at 9-4 generally. Epsilon have looked a bit shaky, I have to say. That really weird decision to bring out the double orbs, and they had the advantage there, but still, they go towards quad. They had full control of the bomb side as well, and it seems like when they go for the final commitment, that's when you can see the holes within this team. They seem like they're very apprehensive to make final commitments, and the in-game leader needs to start stepping up and making more solid calls there. It seems like the actual build-up to the round is fine. They get mid-control, they find picks, but it's getting towards that bomb side and making a clutch situation is bad. But here we go, Lambert. Now he's getting confident. You said you like these mid-pushes, and no one's expecting it. Bomb goes down, pushing through the smoke there. That's just superb stuff there from Lambert generally. The fact he's got that kill once again, sure it's a risk, but when he takes the bomb down there, it's just going to throw a spanner in the works and frustrate Epsilon further.
Absolutely love a bit of that.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find that sort of aggression in a map like this as well. Such close quarter combat throughout half of this. Let's look at the way this map plays out. It's very tricky. Banana control, a little bit of the back and forth, but right down mid, that's going to hurt. Smooya does find a reply at least. VKL goes down, so that will weaken the B hold. He's been a pillar of holding that site together. Jax and now Lambert both here, but Lambert showing some real versatility. Straight over towards B. He was over in middle before. Very hard to read that positioning from him. But again, Epsilon do like hitting this A site.
They do indeed. And to be fair, it's B that's been really the success for them.
Yeah.
That's what they've had the B rushes, and that's where they finish things off in rounds they've been winning as well. It's been that B bomb side, but they insist on going towards quad. This time though, Smooya finds the kill that's required, but Petiskel has been very good in the pit area. Can he find any more form here? Apparently not. Barbar takes him down. Surely a round for Epsilon here in number 14. It's a 4-on-2 situation. Jackson Lambert doesn't look like they're going for it, Lauren. They will be saving their weaponry here, and Epsilon finally making things happen at the A bomb side.
It feels like it's taken a lifetime to get that going.
Yeah.
Even just the coordination, but I don't know if that was coordination. It was just finally Smooya landing.
I think that's
shots.
exactly what it is. So we've seen some weird approaches here. We know Smooya is the main AWP of this team as well. We've had a couple of rounds with Barbar who's bringing the AWP out, and then we've had rounds with 2 AWPs on the T side of Inferno. I'm telling you right now, that is not a thing. No other top teams running that setup in Inferno right now. So something's going a little bit wrong for them, but maybe some nerves, some panic here. I'm not really sure, but it's not really looking like the well-oiled machine that it should be generally. But EnVyUs, they're still within a good shout in the next round. They do save 2 weapons. They're quite a conservative approach. Definitely had a chance to go for that one, but still saving the AWP. Jax with the M4 as well. It doesn't look like we'll be hunting too hard there from the Epsilon side. We'll have a look at the cash going forward into the next round, but still, EnVyUs happy to give 1 away there, and Epsilon add another to their total. I think that's 5 rounds in total now, and we're going to round number 15. So still a decent half for Epsilon generally. Like a team like that with 5 rounds in Inferno, still enough to work with here. Looking for 6, of course, as we enter the final round of the half. EnVyUs saving those 2 weapons before. Pretty good job that they did. They wouldn't have been able to afford the AWP, so that was a good decision.
But this time, kind of the mid-smoke almost on Banana, not the completely deep one. But look at Freddy V's aggression.
Yeah, it's questionable by yourself to run up like that.
Especially without, support of a flash coming for you. Like, he's flashing himself up there, but if there's no one there to set you up as well, or, flash you in at better timing, you're always going to be at a disadvantage.
The problem is, he probably didn't want to commit that far, but as soon as the Molotov landed on his feet, he kind of had to push through there. That's the unfortunate thing with that one. He ideally wanted to get behind the broken wall and dodge the HEs at the very start, but the Molotov placement was very good. The timing was on point. So EnVyUs forced him to take the challenge, and fortunately for Freddy B, he does get taken down. So another 5-on-4 favors the French side here. Smooya the AWP there. We know he's very good with this weapon, hoping that Hadji makes the mistake. But conservative for now. As we've discussed before, the Stevies don't have to work hard for these frags now. Allow Epsilon to finally commit, but Maeve, he takes down Lambert. The opening is found.
They've got to know that Petiskel is going to be here. He plays balcony, he drops to pit almost every single round. And he's going to be hearing Smooya as well. You're hearing that scope in and out. The opponents can hear that at this sort of close range, very much just very thin wall apart. But they've pulled 3 players now over towards A. Showing just that sound, that little bit of presence will keep them here to a degree. Now, they're going to wonder what's happening at this point. That's why they're pulling Jax all the way back towards B. Epsilon are trying to pull these rotates, but it's hard, it's tricky. Smooya isn't expecting it. In the back, the bullets come in, and Hadji catch you in the heels. It's got to be a tricky one to handle. The bomb's now caught in an awkward predicament. Do we go B? We kind of have to. We've got 20 seconds. We've got to go right about now. 2 players waiting. And it's Jax's VKL, the dominant duo of that B site. Can they do it again? Well, Jax certainly can. That's great. And now his teammate can work in. It's VKL there. And as said, that dastardly duo just seems to deliver. And with 6 seconds left, there's nothing to be done here for Maeve. He knows it as well. Except the fate. A great half in the end for Envy there. A couple of rounds certainly came back in for Epsilon. But as a collective, it was an Envy show. Absolutely.
Double digits for them, 10 rounds placed to Epsilon's 5. So they're looking good today, I have to say. Epsilon struggling at times. We discussed the ideas of them not really looking like a 5-man unit right now. It seems like they're all playing for themselves. Like we saw, double AWPs on the Seaside Inferno. That shouldn't be happening. Maybe they're having disagreement as to who should be AWPing right now, or maybe they're just buying it and not really thinking about it. Then we saw the apprehensive play try and get towards the A-bomb site. It seems like it was falling apart at times for them. But EnVyUs had some dodgy rounds as well, but generally that B-bomb site, that was looking very good at times. A-bomb site as well, but Epsilon, we know they've got skill. They managed to prevail in a few. And like we said, 5 rounds, still enough. This one's not over by any stretch of the imagination.
No, not at all. We can hear the Epsilon side quite quiet, really. Not too talkative. I can hear the French side from here being very, very talkative behind me. They're having a good chat going into this. Of course, probably a little bit more pumped up, feeling the game out a little bit more, feeling confident. You know, everything's feeling good for us. Obviously, on the other side, not so much the case. Freddie B doing the old JW, having a little peek down, but actually a nice little route from EnVyUs, taking the T-Apps route. But they're going to hear this, and I think Epsilon have a good idea of what could be coming their way. You can see the pressure about to build. I wonder if they're going to break on it. They are. They're going straight through Apps. It's the B-Apps rush, and it's gone about as well as you can expect. And that's not very. Freddie B and EnVyUs just landing shots back to back. They haven't really forgotten too much here. A quick push down Banana as well. A lovely pinch from Cosmine. And sadly for Envy, they don't get that punch they needed.
That seemed like one of those gut instinct calls from the French side there. They thought they found an opening, but still the round not done quite yet. Jax does take down EnVyUs, but Cosmine with his second frag of the round. That should tie things up now. 4 versus 1, and Jax, surely he doesn't get another kill here. You've got the bomb down in pit for Epsilon right now. No reason to really challenge him. At this point, we just need Cosmine to stay alive.
Yep.
Any kill they give Jax is $300 in the bag. That might not sound on much, but going forward, that's definitely something. He gets 2 more, $600. It does rack up reasonably quickly, but Cosmine finds the final frag, and Epsilon right back in this game now. That potentially means they get a 3-0 start in the second half. No bomb plant for EnVyUs. They could force buy in the second round, a lot of teams will, and we can see Lambert with the Desert Eagle body armor combo. Similar story for everyone else as well. A lot of Deagles coming out here. P250 there for VKL with head armor as well. Only 1 flashbang so far. That's a bit of an issue. It's very difficult to really get anything done. 1 smoke for Jax. Okay, so now they can at least go towards a bomb site, eradicate 1 risk, and go in together.
Let's see what the plan is. Not quite the Nukon Banana that you can see unleashed. What is Freddie B rocking? He's gone for the shotgun, all right.
Yeah, that's...
If you're on the balcony, I guess.
It's avant-garde, I would say. We'll see whether that works out for him. No,
I don't mind it here.
I do.
Just spam it.
I detest it.
What would you prefer?
Just get something that's viable for the future, really. Like, not something that's going to be very limited in the later stages of the game. Like, a UMP would be fine. The auto shotgun is entertaining, right? But I've just never been a fan of the shotguns of CSGO.
You like it?
Max 7's pretty cool.
Sort of style, don't you? You're a classic CS man. You're not into that shotgun sort of mess.
I think the Max 7's cool because you have to really position yourself really well, and then you have 1 shot, and if you nail it, then you get rewarded, right? But the auto shotgun, I just hate to see it, or the spamming of it and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not quite what we'd like to see, but if it works, it works, and you can't really question it if it's going to get you to that first place. Now, EnVyUs is the one who's going to be controlling a lot of what Envy put towards him. If they continue down towards CT Arch, there's 2 players there now. He's going to spot them out. Problem is that he doesn't have much information. Now the B players are in a little bit of a pickle. Yeah, VKL fighting Maeve. That is a disaster. Now it's down to Cosmine. He's got players left, right, center, up, down. It's just about everywhere. He falls back off this, buying time. 30 seconds, takes the fight. Good work. Down to 17 though. Couldn't quite make it stick on the second, but look at this. She's found EnVyUs in the meantime. This is terrifying. This is where the shotgun becomes horrible.
Yep.
Playing retake with it.
This is a desperate situation now for Epsilon after winning the pistol as well. It's all falling apart. They still have a chance to win this one, but Freddie B with the shotgun, Bar with 36 HP. It's not looking great. There's 1 kill now. Another auto shotgun. It'll be a perfect demonstration as to how useless that weapon can be. Sure, it's viable at the start of the round. You're up against the rush, something like that, but as soon as things go wrong, if the retake a bomb site, that's when the shotgun shows its weaknesses there. And unfortunately for Epsilon, giving that round away. And it seems like they lost control of the CT spawn area, and that's where it happened. And you can see them trying to buy as much time. Cosmine did a good job. He found 1 kill, dropped down, got a second, but they swarmed in then. Once they got control of the bomb site there, the lack of HP and firepower generally gave the round away. Epsilon, though, they'll be force buying here in round number 3 as well. Deagles, PT50s, and the Cosmine UMP. We'll see where we can find anything with this one, but Hachi pulls up the Banana. Could be a good little grenade there. Does a lot of damage there towards Cosmine. Hits him in the face, down to 76. He flashes over, tries to find the first frag. Can't get it, though. Did damage, but not quite enough, and a missed smoke there as well. Hate to see that from Maeve.
Yeah. A little awkward now, isn't it? They're banking on these Deagles just banging out shots, and Sadly, the Deagles aren't even in the right place, really. The three of them on the other side now. Maeve is going to watch the world burn around him, and he can't do anything about it. The molly's spreading closer and closer, but he will be safe for now, but they're going to check on it, and they know it. They know what they've covered, they know what they haven't, and they instantly look toward it. Beautiful stuff from Envy.
Yeah, just for any new viewers out there as well, the reason I say the smoke was bad there, he's trying to throw that smoke grenade towards the entrance of the bomb site. That buys him some time. Generally about 15 seconds, he can deny the terrorists coming towards the bomb site. I'm not saying that would affect the outcome of the round, but the fact he drops that and misses it means that the T's can actually just come in and have an open bomb site, not have to really worry about too much. So it still wouldn't have really affected the outcome, but still he might have found a couple of kills, who knows. So we go into the next round after the force buy from Epsilon there. That suggests they're going to have to be EK Lauren. It's going to be 12-6 here, potentially 13. They need that round to work out for them, but a masterclass there from EnVyUs and how to play the anti-eco situation, or the anti-force buy, I guess you could call it.
I'd say many, many moons ago, French teams were kind of known for being very good at these rounds. You used to see it on Cash with, you know, I guess it was the Kenny S boys who used to do the mollies towards B. Invest quite heavily into it, but they'd all...
It's a map like Inferno and a game like CSGO where the pistols are so prevalent, you want to be making sure you're dropping your Molotovs, your smoke grenades, eradicating those risks, making sure you're going into the 5-man unit and refragging. We call it the buddy system, but generally that's actually a really fitting name for it. The fact is, anyone goes down, you need a secondary player there to be actually finding their frag. That's why you don't want to ever see anyone go down in CSGO, but someone there with you to actually get the refrag, is what we call it. This should be quite an easy run here for EnVyUs in round number 19. Up against the pistols once again, but it's different than the previous round. Before, Epsilon had the armor to work and give them the protection and more grounds to really fight for those frags. They can't really do that now. They get shot with a single bullet, even into the chest or to the leg. Your crosshair goes up and you can't really do anything about it. But 3 players now towards the B-bomb side, showing their hand with the Deagles as well. I suggest that maybe EnVyUs fall back here, but not going to be surrendering just yet. They'll be holding on to the B-bomb side. And with the bomb at T steps as well, they're just going to bide their time. They're not going to be giving anything away just yet.
You can see at the moment, Epsilon are mounting a little bit of a counter-attack, but they're being watched. As soon as they press this corner, ooh, bar, that's a shot and a half, but there's the reply you expect to see. Envy finding 3. Last man standing is EnVyUs over by 8. A mere 22 HP. Spots a player out, but I don't know how much room he's going to find to work here. Very tricky to find an angle. Jax is watching this with eyes trained, ready for this one, and there it is. Jax to find it, EnVyUs goes down, and it's Envy now striding towards that first map in their pocket. This is a very, very diligent approach to the map that we're seeing. Yeah,
they're looking great right now. This has been an absolute masterclass on Inferno. CT side was good, but the T side, the recovery from them after losing the pistol as well is looking fantastic. Epsilon, Lauren, still not recovered here. They can buy into this round, but we're not going to have the star players on the AWPs. We're not going to see EnVyUs with even M4 here. Maeve as well on the UMP. It's a struggle. 1 kit available, 1 incendiary. EnVyUs about to smoke as well. It's looking a little bit desperate. They have to work a bit harder for these frags at the start. You see nades coming in there, not really doing too much damage here. EnVyUs right now trying to push the CTs back and try and get control of this banana area once again. But Maeve, that's what we're talking about, the smoke. This time he lands it and buys himself some time.
Going to force T-side back a little bit. Don't fancy it. They don't want to risk it. They don't need to risk anything. They still have great utility. A Mac 10 on Hadji, but if he can find room for that to make a play in, really frustrating and certainly valuable. No head armor towards Epsilon, so it does become possible. Lambert going to go for the deeper smoke towards Library. It's right at the back. Gives them a bit of an opportunity to start that applying the pressure. This is brilliant. Look at this smoke piece coming out from Envy. This is lovely. You don't see this often. A wraparound from CTR, almost SKS at this point. Something they made famous, but is there a reply? Can they make it count, or is Freddy... Oh, the denial is huge, but no more to be seen. The clock comes out, and that's how that one ends? 46 seconds left. A bomb plant comes through, and Epsilon on the retake.
Yeah, this has been a brawl round. Beautiful CS to begin with, but scrappy towards the end. Still within a shadow of this round is Epsilon, but they have to pick up the defuse kit, but Cosmine goes down. That should be it now. He says Smooth is good, but whether he can find both of these kills and win the round, it seems a little bit out of his reach for now. He'll be saving the M4, and that will be it. EnVyUs 14 rounds, Epsilon 6. EnVyUs, you have to say that on. That is beautiful stuff there. Those executions, even at the top tier CS, you don't really see them out on point. All the smokes coming together, the timings are there, the flashbangs are great. They're fighting the refrags. Sure, Freddy B put up a bit of a wall there, but still recovered, win the round, job done.
See, this is what I like to see. This is what you expect from the best teams here as well.
Yeah.
This level, because EnVyUs and Epsilon both play against high-tier teams. You know, the best in the world. They do the practices out there. They're not playing with officials all the time. But this is what you expect to see. They have these in their pocket.
Yeah.
We didn't really see that from Epsilon, though. I don't feel we've seen this side of them.
What's good as well about this level of Counter-Strike as well, these guys get a lot of time to practice. They're not on the road every single week in, week out. They're not flying around the world playing all the events like all the obviously top tier teams like we're used to seeing at the majors and obviously the bigger events in the stadiums and stuff. But these guys, they get to watch all those guys play all the time. They get to develop their own strategies, their set pieces, and get that synergy down, which a lot of the top teams don't have time to do. They don't have time to drill all those executions. They rely very heavily on the fundamentals of Counter-Strike and working as a team. But that's why you get to see. That's why I love watching this kind of Counter-Strike sometimes to see the creativity we can see. We think back to the major qualifiers when Big were just coming on the circuit. Some of the executions they were bringing to the table as well because they didn't have to go to every single event. They could work on their strategies and their set pieces, and that's what we're seeing from EnVyUs right now as well.
Let's have a little look down the line of Epsilon. This is their timeout. I'm not hearing too much in the form of talking. It's a technical one here, so just fixing whatever up. Looking all dejected, and I don't really blame them. This was meant to be one of the hotter games for these guys. And it's been a little flat. We haven't seen Smoothie going off. He's on what, 11 kills at the moment?
Yeah, he has.
Barbar, quiet, 8, maybe. Yeah, maybe I don't put on this huge pedestal. A lot of players, a lot of people will. They'll rate him incredibly highly. Same with Cosmine. They're fine. They hold their own. But it's like I expect Barbar, Freddy B, and Smoothie. Those are the three that I look at to do a little more than the others. Not really seen that, but it's not even the individuals. We look at Envy. They've had individual firepower. They've had great rotates on the CT. They've got brilliant execution, and hey, look, if it helps you relax, why not kick back?
Why not?
It's a technical timeout. What else are you going to do?
Let's have a little relax there. Revitalize yourself.
I almost hope the chair does break a little bit. You know, does the Freakazoid just kind of falls apart?
What, just to immortalize him on the internet forever?
Why not?
You know?
Why not?
Yeah.
Live your life out as a meme. It's the best way forward, isn't it?
Well, we are here in the beautiful Gfinity arena. It is nice here, isn't it, Lauren?
It is.
It is very pretty. It's nice that the UK guys get a chance to kind of come in here every week and actually have a chance to showcase their talents. We are seeing more and more players get a reputation for being very talented and very skilled.
These environments help a player to, really bring their game up. From going to the local events, just playing with your friends, and then you build up, you play online. That's all good and well. You can be a decent team as well. Bear in mind, these two teams are very, very good. But you come to a studio environment, you're on the stage, you've got a crowd, you've got pressure building. This opens up a huge opportunity of new skills to come through to these players that maybe they could bring to an even higher scene.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
A lot of opportunities
It's all about developing talent and finding these new teams and allowing them to have a platform to play on. And it's been great so far. Like I said, I hadn't heard of any of these EnVyUs play before the Elite Series. Now we're seeing them play magnificent CS and showing us they potentially could compete on the world circuit. And we'll see whether that develops as the year goes on. But for now, we're still in this game. It's going to be 14-6 in favor of EnVyUs. We just had a little technical pause there. Epsilon will be forcing into this situation. They're going to have an array of SMGs and 1M4 in the hands of Smooya. Going aggressive. He's burning alive. He doesn't get too badly affected there, down to 60 points of health.
Smoke doesn't even work that well, sadly, for him. He does get out, but look at the pressure coming up Banana. Still 3 players pretty much here. 2 players on apartments pushing back from Epsilon, so they have information. If they go too far, Jax will probably take him down. And has Jax forgot to buy armor, or is he over-purchased here?
I would say it's the former.
Jax.
Yeah, he definitely has.
3.4k casually in the bank.
Oh, if he dies to like a pistol or an SMG, that's such a blunder. So now there's lesser weaponries. The lesser weapons for Epsilon become a lot more powerful just to him. He's forgotten to buy armor. He's had a tactical timeout as well. So he's had time to really think about that decision and just forgot to do it. Hate to see that.
Oh, and Barbar out of everyone.
Doesn't matter though.
Still lovely, crisp as you like, isn't it?
No armor, no problem.
Has to even play, almost more precise. Every angle's now incredibly terrifying. But while that happens, they are working up B. They are making that pressure count on Banana. And they've retained utility too. So we can see a nice hit here if they fancy it. If they want to put all those Molotovs down that they did before, this could be a possibility.
Well, here we go. Could be the closing sectors of the game. It's a 5-on-4 with Smooya down to 9 HP as well. It looks like it will be the B finish. Look at Jax as well. He's in CT spawn. He's just picking them apart one by one. This round is done. How do you hold them off? They still have 2 players towards the B bomb site. Smooya on low HP though. Can't really fight with his teammate. He'll be punished. And there it is. Map point for EnVyUs. Great game of CS and them generally. They've looked very good. They haven't won both pistols. They lost one in the second half as well. This has just been a very clean and clinical performance on the T side, and it seems like Epsilon have been chasing them ever since. That's why I said if we'd had a CT start for Epsilon, I feel like they had a deeper run in this one, just because that's when the orbs become a lot more dangerous.
Orb,
exactly. That's when it's a thing. They haven't brought the orbs out once on the CT side because they just haven't had the money. They've been chasing the entire time.
And this scares me for the likes of Train. If they get off to a bad start, very hard to recover, but they still need to get past this. And Smooth's going for a run. He's gone for a walkabout. Clearly annoyed, clearly frustrated, and it does not work out well. EnVyUs punishing hard. VKL at the helm of this. It's looking good for the French side here. 4 players standing and well. There it is. 16 rounds pocketed pretty swiftly in the end. EnVyUs, you gotta say, they looked solid throughout that. They showed individual power, team collective, you know, everything worked well for them. Where were Epsilon?
They were non-existent here today, Lauren, I have to say. It's the first map, and there seems to be some sort of nerves here. There's something not quite right about this team. They're apprehensive with their approach. It just don't seem like the well-oiled machine we're used to seeing. We know they're talented, but the team play's just not there right now.